In 2015, there was a young man named Brenden Martin. He'd been working as a barista for a while and noticed a major problem with the coffee world and the way people got their coffee. So, what did he do? Well, he decided to find a solution and take on the biggest coffee chain in the world and change the coffee industry forever. Brenden kept seeing something while working in coffee shops. People wanted their coffee, but they didn't like waiting in line when it got busy. Waiting meant lost business and unhappy customers who might not return. While this wasn't quite the moment of realization, it helped set the foundation for what would become Brenden's big idea. That breakthrough moment happened in the year of 2015. Brenden and his brothers set off to visit family for the holidays. Like many people on the road in the morning, they wanted a quick cup of coffee. However, every coffee shop they stopped at had long lines. All they wanted was a quick coffee fix for the road trip, and Brenden knew how to fix that. He wanted to pick up his phone, place his order, and walk in to grab his coffee without all the waiting trouble. Sound familiar? Well, back in 2015, that kind of ordering wasn't really a thing yet.
Every place had at least a 30-minute wait in the drive-thru, and we had a 4-hour drive ahead of us. So it was right then and there where we looked at each other and we're like, man, I wish we could just take our phone and send them our order and they could start making it, because it's crazy that we have to wait in line in 2015.
While the idea seemed simple enough, what Brenden didn't realize was what would be required of him next and just how big of an impact he would have on the coffee industry. Brenden was a born entrepreneur, always buzzing with ideas. He'd worked on some exciting projects before, and he wondered if he could pull this off. You see, there was a catch. He simply didn't have the skills yet to make it happen, so his idea got shelved for a bit. Later in 2015, Brenden and his brother saw Starbucks launch their mobile ordering system. While they originally felt like they'd missed a golden opportunity, it also showed them that their idea wasn't just a wild fantasy. What really struck them was that while Starbucks ruled the mobile ordering game, there were thousands of indie coffee shops left out in the cold, especially in 2015. You see, big companies like Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts had fancy apps, but local shops, they couldn't afford that luxury. That's when Brenden's idea really started to come to life. He realized there were so many people he could impact. While he had the idea in his pocket, he didn't have those skills to bring it to life. So he decided to invest. But not your typical investing. He decided to invest in himself and went to a design boot camp to learn the ropes. Brenden went in with a clear plan of exactly what he wanted to build. That's when he cooked up his first project, a system for tablets that coffee shop workers could use to take orders.
So every design decision is around how do we become the least minimal friction for a barista who is busy, overwhelmed, bombarded with the 6 to 10 a.m. rush. Having that UX background still allows you to make some more informed decisions. Throughout the entire process, I was going through the lessons and was able to directly look at the product that I want to build and have it directly impact that.
This move got him closer to his dream because it helped him understand what customers really wanted. He spent time in coffee shops, asked customers what they liked, gathered data, and figured out what made a great ordering system tick. The goal was to make things smooth for busy baristas during the morning rush. Brenden's insights shaped the design of the system. Things like how many taps it took to complete an order and the layout of the screen. The idea was to give small coffee shops the same chance as the big dogs in the mobile ordering world. With this as the backdrop, this became Brenden's secret weapon. One thing that Brenden learned about being an entrepreneur and creating a startup was that decisions had to be made fast with little margin for error. He went on record to state that making those quick decisions was the hard part, but bouncing back from the failures was the ultimate key to success. Not all decisions in a startup will be perfect, but having the background to be able to face those challenges head on was what ultimately led to their breakthrough. This came from his own personal investment into himself. In comes Brenden's game-changing app, Joe Coffee.
Yeah, so Joe is really a tool, a resource for independent coffee shops to really level the playing field so that they have the same resources and access to technology and marketing tools and loyalty programs that Starbucks has, so that they can serve their customers and deliver really amazing customer experiences.
As the Joe Coffee mobile app gained traction, It quickly became the go-to solution for many independent coffee shops looking to streamline their ordering processes. Word of mouth spread, and soon, more and more small businesses were adopting his system. The streamlined interface, coupled with Brenden's keen understanding of the coffee industry's needs, made his Joe Coffee a game changer for local coffee shops. This was especially important during pandemic times. The app helped businesses stay alive during their toughest moments, allowing them to continue serving their loyal customers through contactless transactions and pickup services. As the pandemic continued to disrupt traditional business models, Brenden's app provided a lifeline for countless small coffee shops struggling to stay afloat and truly have a major impact on the coffee industry. Brenden's focus on user-friendly interfaces and customizable solutions allowed his company to adapt quickly to the evolving needs of its clientele, earning it a reputation as a pioneer in the digital transformation of the food and beverage sector. Through strategic partnerships and continuous innovation, Brenden's company established itself as a leading provider of comprehensive, affordable, and easy-to-implement digital solutions for small businesses. Joe Coffee continues to thrive today.